ground, Cherokee 214 holding short for 35 at hotel, runoff is complete.
Number 214 cross 35 right at hotel, hold short 35 left, you can contact tower 118.4.
Cross 35 right at hotel, hold short of 35 left for 489, then over to tower. Hooks Tower, Cherokee 21489, holding short for 35 left at hotel, ready for departure.
November 489, fly runway heading, runway 35 left at hotel, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 35 left at hotel, runway heading 489.
November 0 Hotel Foxtrot, runway 35.
Alright, you got your seatbelt
right.
on?
Runway 35 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 35 right.
Alright, that comes on, make sure it's full ridge.
November 5 Delta Papa, verify your full stop landing.
Affirmative 5 Delta Papa.
November 5 Delta Papa, make straight in for runway 35 left, runway 35 left, clear to land.
Clear to land.
Straight in 35 left,
We should get out of here. Alright, engine instruments are good.
November 3 1 Hotel, traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles northbound, altitude indicates 1,200.
Looking for that traffic, 31 Hotel.
Alright, feet on the
November
floor.
4 0 Kilo, traffic 1 o'clock, 2
We're on
miles
our fullest
northbound,
tank, on our right tank.
200 additional traffic.
Airspeed's coming alive, 45 knots.
2.5 miles south.
And we are told to fly runway heading. There's 60, let's pop the nose. And rotate.
We have the first traffic by looking for the second.
We're going to climb out of here at 75 knots.
40 Kilo, maintain VFR.
And runway heading, so we're going to keep that bug right there. But we're also going to check out the winds in case we're getting pushed.
31 Hotel has that traffic in sight.
November 31 Hotel, roger.
So we're going to climb 76 knots, keeping this as level as we can, but I still want to fly runway heading. 80
November
knots.
31 Hotel, additional traffic, 2 o'clock, 1 mile eastbound, Cherokee altitude indicates 1,300, climbing to 1,500.
Roger, I'll be looking for that Cherokee 31 Hotel.
And an 80 knots on a day like this is going to keep us...
November 489, our left turn to the west is approved.
Left turn to the west approved, 49, thanks for your help. Good day.
November 489, our traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles southwestbound, altitude indicates 2,600.
Alright, 49er is looking for traffic. Alright, so I feel like we're pretty well set up. We're at 2,000 feet. We're right, we got that needle in there pretty good. And we could get this, we can start setting up for the approach. So approach procedure, VOR Alpha. We have the VOR already set up, 115.9. We'll get him set up over here too, 115. If we lined up the same heading, then these two should be the same. It should say the same thing, which we're saying now. And what we want to do is we're going to go to this box here. This is the VOR. We're going to fly right to that, and then we're going to fly outbound on the 141 radial. So we'll get this guy set up for a 141.
November 9 Alpha, hold your position and contact ground 121.8.
We'll get him set up there. So once our plane gets to that VOR, we're going to turn outbound to intercept that 141. Then we're going to do this procedure turn down here, and then fly the whole thing back inbound into the airport. Alright, so that needle is there. This is the outbound course that we're going to turn to fly. So we'll do a left turn towards the south once this starts to come in. So once we get closer to the VOR, that will start to kind of come alive on us.
What altitude are you wanting to fly at?
We're going to heat 2200 right now. The approach is done at 2200. Navasota traffic, Cherokee 21489er, 4 miles east of Navasota VOR. We'll do the VOR Alpha approach into Navasota traffic.
Windy traffic, Cherokee at 2 is left base, runway 17. Navasota traffic, Cessna 9291 uniform, turning left crosswind for 17, touch and go, Navasota. That's windy traffic.
Navasota traffic, Cherokee 21489er, over top of the VOR, flying outbound for the VOR Alpha approach. Navasota traffic. Alright, so we're going to bring it in until this line comes up. But we know that we're looking for Rota 141. So 20 degrees of bank, and start the turn. Keep our altitude 2200.
Windy traffic, Cherokee 828.
No more than 20 degrees in the turn. So right now we're right over top of the VOR, so it doesn't really know what we're doing. Because when you're right above it, it's hard to figure out. So we'll stop our turn at 141, 2,200 feet. Alright, we'll roll out of that right there. And then this needle should start to center for us. And it's 12 Cherokee. Alright, so feeling pretty good. We're at 2,200, nice and level. Airspeed's good. Engine instruments all feel okay. And this is going to start to come in for us here. Because we have all of our 115.9 and all of our, this is DME, that just tells us the distance. But this should start to come in. Here it comes. So when that gets to about the third line, we'll start turning to a 141. 141. There's 3 lines. Alright, let's start our turn, and it's a right turn. And we got 2,200. Standard rate turn, looking here, airspeed's good. We don't want to get too slow, we don't want to overbank. So we want to make sure we intercept this radial as well. So we don't want to overbank and chase it. You're better off kind of correcting yourself later. So that looks good right there. Just fly this now. Alright, let's tell them where we're at, because we're 4 miles. Navasota traffic, Cherokee 21489er, 3 miles to the south of the VOR on the VOR Alpha approach for Navasota. Alright, so in 1 mile I can start my descent below 2,000. We're now a mile away from the VOR, so we gotta start slowing down. Landing checklist, fuel pump comes on, landing light comes on, make sure it goes full rich, carburetor is off, looking at our engine instruments, everything's in the green, we're on our fullest tank on the right. And let's tell them what's going on. So we're keeping our descent going. We're 500 feet a minute, that's too steep. 500 feet a minute all the way down. We can't go below 800, 60 feet. So Navasota traffic, Cherokee 21489er is 2 miles away from the VOR, inbound to enter the pattern for the circling approach for 17, Navasota traffic.
Cessna 929 uniform turning final, 17, touch and go, Navasota.
And so once my airspeed's below the 100 knots, I can throw in the first notch of flaps, which I'll do right now. So first notch of flaps, we're in the pattern here. We're a little close. I'd like to be a little bit further away, but when you come in low, I don't mind being close. So we'll slow down a little bit. 900 feet, nice and good here. Runway is 17. Navasota traffic, Cherokee 489er, turning left base for 17, Navasota. And no more than 20 degrees of bank in the pattern. So nice and low here. Remember, we're just popped out of the clouds, so alright. Second notch of flaps. Navasota traffic, Cherokee 489er, turning final for 17, Navasota. Alright, so throttle down. We're lit up here. 70 knots. So we're going to do something called a forward slip to land, because we stayed high. So I'm going to come here and cross control the airplane and push the nose down. And we will roll out of this just on time. I'd say the runway's made, because we are fast. And we'll just let it float a little bit. And right there, holding it off, holding it off. And there, flaps go down, and we go full throttle. Navasota traffic, 489er, oh, birds, on the go on 17, Navasota traffic.
Oh, you got another bird there.
Navasota traffic, Cessna 901 uniform,
Easy, buddy.
runway 17, Navasota.
Navasota traffic, we got you in sight. Heads up on the bird activity. We had a couple sitting on the runway and then some on the takeoff here, but we're good. We're climbing out of 500. We're going to depart to the east, Navasota.
Okay, thanks for the update. 901 uniform.
So birds isn't really a safety thing. That's just I don't want to pay to fix an airplane thing.
Yeah.
So we're flying runway heading right now just until we climb up. There's 800 feet, and then we'll start our turn. Navasota traffic, 489er, crosswind 17, departing to the east, Navasota. these,
These are traffic, Skyline 14 Alpha, 1 mile southwest, descending to 4,000 skydive.
this airport's not tower controlled, so you do these position reports as you move about the pattern.
Gotcha.
So I was gonna go north to a little spot called Madisonville. It's actually where I did my check ride, so it's a fun little airport for me.
Oh, nice.
But I don't want the weather up there. So let's head east. Let's go do we'll go to the ILS approach into Conroe. All right, so I'm gonna get the approach.
Traffic, Scout 253, uniform 2.5 mile final.
All right, enough of that. I'm gonna get the approach ready. Why don't you grab onto the stick here and keep us on this 100 heading.
All right.
And keep us at 2,500. And I will set us up and call the approach.
All right.
A little dot here,
yeah.
And your horizon. But your vertical speed here is telling us that we are in a 500-foot descent. We're turning to the right. When you look down, right, you get disoriented.
Yeah.
So let's keep the vertical speed at the 0, and let's get back on that 0 or that 100 heading. All right, 119.7.
Well, we get used to flying again.
1, 2. Looking good, man. You got her. All right, let's see if we are 12 miles east of the Navasota VOR-A. Houston approach, Cherokee 21489, a request.
Cherokee 21489, Houston approach, got.
489er is 12 miles east of the Navasota VOR. I would like to shoot the practice approach 14 ILS into Conroe.
Give me a full stop.
We'll do a touch and go and then go direct to Hopes for full stop.
Gentlemen, 21489, squawk 0455.
0455, 489er. 0455, altitude. So he just wants to see where we're at. So let's get back over on that. He's in
21498, radar contact, sir, about 20 miles west of the Conroe Airport. Sim 3026. Flight should pick up latest information, the Lima, and flighting is 040, vectors to final.
All right, vectors to final, heading 040, and 489er does have Lima at Conroe.
Roger, and that 489er, what approach you say? You want the ILS, correct?
Affirmative, 489er. All right, so turn left for 040.
Okay.
And now he's watching now, so 3026.
Cherokee 9754, Juliet, Houston.
Looking good, man. Nice little standard rate of turn right here. All at a 040. Altitude is on the money. Looking good. And good job rolling out. You got it, man. All right, so now we got to, now they're watching, so now we got to hold 040 and 2005, and he's actually got wind correction in here, so he's actually, the heading he gave us is planned. I'll lean out a little bit. So he gave us that heading, kind of accounting for the wind. So we can get set up for the approach. So we did the ATIS already, so we have information in Lima. We're talking to approach control. Let's get our localizer set up. So 108.7 is up here. 108.7. We'll switch it. We'll make sure that we have the Morse code. 108.7 and 108.
Cherokee 2149, turn right heading 090.
090, 49er. Turn right heading 090. I'll take the controls.
All right, you have controls?
And why don't you snap a picture of Lake Conroe here?
That's pretty sweet. I almost W you in the face.
No, you're good.
Hey man, you're giving me the bug.
Good, man. Speaking of bug, I didn't set it. So, I did set it. It's just so perfect. I didn't notice it. All right, so we're altitude. We're good. This is the localizer. So the needle was swinging a little bit before. Now it's from the center all the way, what they call a full-scale deflection, is 20 degrees of heading.
Okay.
Okay? On this on the localizer, a full deflection is 5 degrees. So it's much more sensitive.
Yeah.
So you'll see the just small little moves will really swing the needle. So what you really don't want to do is chase the needle.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, you're just going to be doing S-turns the whole way down. And that, like, it sounds so easy to say, but it's a struggle.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get ready, because there's lots about to happen. So we got the weather already. We have Lima. We're talking to approach control. Conroe Tower is 124.125. Let's get that ready. 124.125. And when I hit this, it's going to switch over.
Yeah.
We're good with that. So we're going to talk to tower here. We heard on the ADAS the tower and ground are combined, but that doesn't really matter. Our ILS. So we're going to come in on the ILS 14.
2149, turn left heading 360.
Left 360, 49er. 360. Turn left heading 360. So standard rate turn, right there. Holding that altitude. Standard rate turn, airspeed's good, altitude's good. 260, coming up right here. We'll start that rollout. And we're level.
Contact Oak 118.4 here.
So we're good.
118.4.
We also have a glide slope, so that vertical needle is our horizontal left and right. The glide slope
to 4,000
is our vertical guidance, and this is called a precision approach. So it's going to give us guidance all the way down. So our minimum here, or the missed approach, is going to be at 840 feet. So I can't go below 840 feet unless I see the runway or the runway environment, so things like some of the lights and stuff will qualify.
Gotcha.
All right, so we could do our
2149, turn right 050.
050, 49er. 050. So now he's going to vector us into intercept. The localizer. So again, standard rate turn. Remember, you can't see right now.
Yeah.
So you're looking here, looking at my vertical speed. I don't want to be in a climb. I want to hold that altitude. I'm 10 degrees off. I'm going to roll into the heading of 050. And then just check the compasses. We can go where our fuel pump comes on. And we're going to switch over to our left tank, and that's right down here on my hand. So switch that up. And I'm checking my fuel pressure. And it's still holding, so that's good. And we're going to get set up for the land, so I'll go ahead and leave that on. Actually, I'll turn that off, I lied. So fuel pump comes off, looking at our fuel pressure, and we'll start our before landing checklist here in a minute. All right, so we're good. We're on our heading. Our altitude's good, 2,500. Airspeed's good. Engine instruments are good. Oil pressure, temperature. Our alternator amps are coming in. Good. Get some rain showers over there.
Yeah. Noticing that.
So rain showers, not the best, but not the worst. Temperature is 13 degrees at Hook, and it's 9 degrees at Conroe, Celsius.
Yeah.
So we're okay. Still not ideal because you do lose visibility, and that's not fun. We want to practice instrument flying, we don't actually.
We're doing 121.49, about 6 miles from Alibi, turn right at 110. Maintain VFR, clear the ILS from 814 to Conroe.
110. All right, heading 110 for 49er, cleared ILS 14 into Conroe, and will remain VFR 49er. All right, so we're going to turn 110. He said a lot there. Some of that's just telling you where you are. So here's the localizers coming in. So the needle is to our left, and that's going to come in. So we're going to start our turn. We're going to fly a 140, and we're maintaining VFR. So there's our needle. 140, which we are cleared with the approach. So there's 140 on the heading. There's our needle. Let's make sure that it stops and doesn't keep on going, which is there. We actually have the runway in sight, but pretend that we don't. And our glide slope is above us right now.
With 2149 on the miss, you're going to maintain VFR below 2,000 and flighting 250. Contact Conroe Tower 34.12.
250 heading at or below 2,000 on the miss for 489er, and we are over the tower. Thanks again for your help today. All right, 250 on the heading. So let's get that in here, 250 on the heading. It's on the missed approach at 2,000 feet. So we're losing our needle here, but we got to go over the tower. So we already programmed our tower, which gives us some help. And we're just going to call them and let them know what's up. Good morning, Conroe Tower, Cherokee 21489er on the ILS 14.
21489, counter tower, roger.
All right, so he knows we're here. So the runway's right there.
Yeah.
It's not far, but see how far that needle's deflected?
Yeah.
So it's just, that's the precision approach, is that it's, you know, the glide...
We have the TBM in sight for 890 Golf.
Glide path is above us, so that's going to come in, we're going to intercept and then follow it down. But we still need to kind of intercept the horizontal guidance as well.
Yeah.
It's coming in, so we'll turn, and we know that it should be a 140 on the heading, so we can, you know, we're going to start to lead that and kind of cheat a little bit. Don't look outside though, that's cheating.
Show you exit for a minute.
All right, we know we're 8 miles away. We have a map here, but we know we're 8 miles away. If we didn't have this, we're on the localizer. The glide slope is right here, but the path is a little bit to our right, so we'll cheat a little bit. And we got to start following that needle down, and we should do our checklist. So we want to do this approach at about 90 knots, so we'll start to slow down. Our mixture comes up full rich, landing light comes on, fuel pump comes on. We just did a fuel tank switch, so we're already on the fullest tank. Our glide slope, we're losing it here, it's below us. We'll throttle down and push us into the descent. So we're going to trade altitude for airspeed. So we're a little bit to the left of the needle, left of the course, sorry. And I'm going to trim this, because here, grab the control for a second. Feel how much pressure there is to hold that?
Yeah.
So let me now trim for the descent here. And now it's just like buttery smooth, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I feel pretty good. We're not bang on right now, but we are getting that glide slope. We're just a hair above it. The needle's just a hair to the right. That's fine. Remember, we can't see the runway environment, so we're going to start calling out 1,800 for 800, which was our 850. That's a big mistake. Can't do that. So 1,700 for 850. And if we get down to 850 and we don't see the runway, then we have to go miss. We go full throttle, we go up to 2,000 feet, and we fly heading 250. So the glide slope is now a little bit above us, so good news, we intercepted it. And make sure it's full rich. We already did our checklist here. Throttle's in probably the good spot. Our airspeed's below our white arc, so we can throw in 1 notch of flaps. The needle's bang on here, which makes me happy, but the glide slope is still a little above us, so with the flaps...
Charlie X-ray, turn right at Bravo.
It's going to pop us up a little bit, and we're going to re-intercept that. And I want to chase that knot. I want to keep that airspeed.
Just keep ground and coffee, 120.
I want to keep that airspeed around, honestly, about 90 knots.
21489, traffic short, final for the option, runway 14, clear to land.
All right, 49er, looking for the traffic, and clear to land. We're going to do a touch and go, and over the hooks, 49er.
Right now, ready, clear, touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 1449er, thank you.
I'm going to get you on video with this.
All right.
Pressure zone.
All right, well, look at this needle, man. So, like, if we do anything right, we got this thing set up pretty well. All right, so we're on our fullest tank. Our mixture is full rich. We're feeling good about all of this stuff here. We're across the board. Engine instruments are in the green. And I'm not doing a lot of work. I'm checking out a lot of stuff. I'm looking at all my gauges. But my airspeed, I'm not touching the controls, by the way. My airspeed's over 80 knots. We're going at 1,000 for 850, 500-foot descent. We're on the glide slope, and we're just kind of sitting back and hanging out.
Yeah.
This is the first time that ever actually really worked for me, by the way. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm talking tough, but I'm like, dude, I got it all figured out. All right, so 850 for 800. There's 800. Okay, runway's in sight. We can keep on going now. All the way down. Actually, the localizer, that's the localizer, my mistake. The ILS, we can actually go down to 436 feet. So, the 700 for 430, glide slope's above us, we want to pitch up a little bit for that. So 600 for 450. That's scary to say, man. Alright, we've got to re-intercept that glide slope, so you have to add power for altitude if you want to get up there. We got to re-intercept that altitude. Being low is scary, I'd rather be high. There's our glide slope, re-intercepted, power reduction, and chase that back down. Airport is a little bit to our right, so we will make sure we pick up our horizontal. We're on our vertical glide slope, so we're looking good there. Alright, so 400 feet. This is where we'd pop out and see if we have to go around or not. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's a little bit crazy, but...
Alright, so runway's made. We're going to throttle out. We're just going to kind of float here. And I'm using my feet, just tapping my feet to keep us down that center line. And we'll get into ground effect here, and I'll just start pitching the nose up a little bit. Throttle's all the way out. We're going to start bleeding off airspeed. Right right there, hold that nose off, and touch, right there. Then we'll put our flaps down. And here, looking good, engine instruments are all in the green. We're gonna go full throttle, right rudder to keep us down that center line. There's a lot of torque out of that propeller to keep that turning tendencies over here, so we gotta keep our right rudder in. Airspeed 70 knots, pop the nose off the ground, and we'll start our climb. And we're cleared to climb to 2,000 feet, runway heading, and then once we get to 500 feet above the ground, we can start a right turn to 250, and we already have our bug in here for 250.
1489, contact Houston approach, 19.7.
119.7 for 489, thanks for your help today, good day. And Houston approach, 489 on the miss at a Conroe, 1,700 for 2,000.
RH2149, Houston departure, right down.
Ident 489. Alright, so 250.
Underwater contact, sir, now to the 3024. Clinic class, power airspace out of below 2,000. And you look for an approach into Hook, so you just want to go via far to the field.
Cleared into the Bravo, out of below 2,000 for 489er, and we'll just go VFR to the field. I think they're still landing on 3-5.
Hey, firm, sir. You can resume on navigation, proceed for left, downwind, runway 35 left.
On navigation, 35 left for 489er. Thanks for your help today. Good day.
And now you're still going to stay with me, sir. I'll switch over to tower here shortly.
Apologies. Yep, we'll stay with you, 489er. Alright, so I'm used to getting kicked over. Alright, so we can just start going down for a... we'll just follow the I-45, actually. It's kind of fun. We'll look at the traffic. That's all shut down. We're cleared into the Bravo out of below 2,000, but we know that we're going to stay with tower 118.4, so we'll get that ready. 118.4. Hooks Tower, Cherokee 21489er, 7.5 miles to your northeast, inbound, full stop, 489er.
Cherokee 21489er, Hooks Tower, to right downwind, 35 left.
A right downwind for 35 left, 489er.
Wind calm, runway 35 left, clear to land.
35 left, clear to land, winds calm, 489er. Alright, so here, now we're just visual. We're going a little fast, right, on that center line, but we're crabbing because of that wind correction that we talked about.
Yeah.
So we'll just bleed that airspeed off. And right there is the touch, right there. And because I have to pay for the brakes, I like to pull back and use aerodynamics to brake. We're not going to brake too quick because we're going to have to taxi all the way down to...
21489, right when able, contact ground, press and taxi to park, and have a good day.
Alright, right at Echo, and we will taxi to park at United 489er. Oh,
you had to use the brakes for to get on that one.
yeah, we were going faster than I thought. Alright.
When able.
Well, he didn't think we were going to stop in time. Didn't know we were talking to Canada Force One.